All right, cadets, welcome to the start of Unit 1, Lesson 2, Part 2. We're going to be moving through this lesson today, and then starting tomorrow we'll have Unit 1, Lesson 3, and that should be divided into 2 parts as well. All right, so pressing ahead. Okay, so if we think about positive and negative position of topics that we've talked about, you can look at the information that we've learned on JROTC. You can look at what you've learned about JCC. You can look at what you've learned concerning the military and education and how all those work together. And that was the purpose of doing that double bubble map that some of you have turned in. So, think about all that information. What is a positive thing connected to JROTC and JCC? What is a negative thing connected to JROTC and JCC? And how would you discuss that or debate that with somebody else? So we are going to engage in a debate. For those of you that are virtual, this will be done electronically. I'm going to set up columns, and then you guys are going to, like we've done before, I want you to go in and edit by adding in comments discussing each one of these arguments. So the first is, should Army JROTC be allowed to continue in public education? The second is, does the military have a positive or negative impact on American society? And third, does public education help the military accomplish its mission or missions? So you guys will be able to respond to this and comment on each other's posts. Remember, we always want to make sure that we're commenting with respect to each other and to differences of opinion. Now, name the congressional act that launched the JROTC program. So, A, the Civil Rights Act, B, the No Child Left Behind Act, C, the National Fitness Act, and D, the National Defense Act of 1916. If you said D, the National Defense Act of 1916, you are correct. All right. So, thinking about the discussions that we've had and the debate that we had, what is a military influence on you, society, and education? How are those three things impacted by the military and what occurs in our nation? So for performance task, you are going to open up the JROTC performance assessment task for this. It is in the Google Classroom. You're going to read the directions. Then there is a place for you to write an essay. Your essay should have an introduction paragraph, a body paragraph, and a conclusion paragraph. Those paragraphs should be no less than 5 sentences. You need to make sure that they are 5 complete sentences and that you are capitalizing and spelling correctly. Folks, just a hint. Use grammar check, use spell check inside the Google documents. All right, so choose the word that best completes the sentence below. JROTC prepares high school students for responsible blank roles while making them aware of their benefits of citizenship. A, leadership. B, conflict resolution. C, National Defense Act. D, cultural diverse. If you said A, leadership, you are correct. Choose a word that best completes the sentence below. The local high school has many students who are from all over the world, making the school A, leadership. B, conflict resolution. C, National Defense Act. Or D, culturally diverse. If you said D, culturally diverse, you are correct. Choose a word that best completes the sentence below. The U.S. Army Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps, JROTC, formally came into being with the passage of the blank in 1916. A, leadership. B, conflict resolution. C, National Defense Act. D, culturally diverse. If you selected C, the National Defense Act, you are correct. So how has this impacted you? And why is it important that you understand the interaction between military and education? How do you see that making a difference for you, not just this year, but the years to come? And with that, we will conclude this section, Unit 1, Lesson 2, Part 2, and get ready to move into Lesson 3. Have a fantastic day.